But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to the final episode of Software Inc., at least of this season. We're gonna come back to this game because you have been an amazing support to this series, so I'm gonna come back to the game, but I'm gonna come back when Alpha 11 is out and we have actually some new stuff to do things with, and hopefully we can do some new cool stuff. And we're gonna have a different track. I mean, we're not gonna do the same thing that we did this season. We're gonna do we're gonna go into the operating system quite early on, try to dominate that, and then try to, by making our releases sort of only for that one operating system that we built, we're gonna definitely try to sort of monopolize the entire market by that way, which would be very, very cool. What we're doing now is we're gonna do the last episode, and the last episode of this series is basically I want to see what my what our outstanding new audio tools does. If it sells well, I want to see what it does. So that's one of the things I want to do, and I want to go on a small little recap whilst we're just waiting for things to happen of the premises. What we actually, the things that we already did in this game, and just as a sort of a reminder of what we all went through to actually come to the point of making more than $1 billion. Also, again, if you want to know what the new series might be that is come to replace this Software Inc. series until we have Alpha 11 released, you can go to the Discord. The Discord link is down below in the description, and if you go to the Discord, not only can you just talk with me and the other guys about all the things and about different games on the channel, give suggestions to play or whatever. The other thing that will happen is that you can actually see the sort of the project that I'm thinking about doing, and there's a good chance I'm actually going to do it. And it is a game that is a little bit older, and a lot of people probably know, and I think it's going to be awesome because it has this really good mix now of management and creativity, which I really like. Some of you guys have been asking me to do some Planet Coaster. It's not Planet Coaster, but I think it is. I think it will be sort of for the same kind of public, for the same kind of audience, that the same people will like it. And I think that this actually gives us, to me, I actually like the game better than Planet Coaster. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing, hopefully. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna have some more speed builds also in that game if it's gonna go live, so that's gonna be very cool too. I hope you guys are enjoying that, and of course we can do some more building, but then again, if you want to see what the actual game is, you can wait, of course, but you can always go to the Discord channel and check it out and give your feedback. Maybe it will change because of your opinion. So that's another thing. Oh, and by the way, we also need questions for a Q&A video, because we actually hit, today when I'm recording this, we actually hit 300 subs, and I want to do a Q&A video. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, but I prefer if you do that on the Discord, so I have all the questions in one nice big topic, so I can use that for the making of that video. And it can be about anything. Now, back to the game, because we have a lot to do. We have to watch, we have to take a look at this. Hi Soundbox, our outstanding audio tool. It's not selling that big amounts. It is prominent. We can probably make, well, it's slowly getting bigger, so that's cool. 20 million in the past month for Space Adventure, our game, which was literally riddled with bugs, because well, actually I clicked the release button, might have clicked the release button a bit too early. But you know, it's making money. It's making tons of money, actually. It's made more money in like 2 or 3 months than High Game Creator 2 is made in its entire lifetime. So I guess that's a good thing. And High Game Creator is actually a pretty good game engine. So but we have this one, outstanding, doing very well. Only 9 refunds, which is very, very, very little. And yeah, we're selling very well. So I'm curious to see what happens there. The other thing that I want to do is, like I said, I want to do a small little recap. And whilst we're waiting for this, it will come out close. It's starting to lose followers. Let's do another press build. We're almost releasing this one. I want to go on 2-speed, so the game won't really lag too much. But I want to, advance some to the point where we actually can release Thunder cars in this episode. Within the time limit that we have. But basically what we did was we came here And we had a ton of money before we came here because we had some very good selling to the editors. So you come back to that, we had High Visual Studio 2 making us tons of money. And we also, and we also went in to make High Visual Studio 2, which also made us a ton of money. I think we actually did this one. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. I think we did that one back in the old building, the rental space. And then we went to this part. We actually start building our own stuff because we wanted to have more different teams to work on more different products. And then we started to build this small little office, which is basically just a very small little office. We have some working people over here. We have the artists of our 2D team. We have my leading team. We have also a night team for the 2D design, which in the next series I might do more of that. Because now we only have the support team doing that and the 2D editor team doing that. I think in the next series we're gonna have some more of that. So more teams that actually work day and night, separated into 2 teams. These guys are working. They have been doing great all the time. 2D editors have been selling very well. Everyone has made a profit on there. Nothing went wrong, basically. Oh, we have researched that one, which is also very nice. But yeah, nothing went really wrong there. Then we go up, because that was our second... This was sort of what we built after that. This is our design team. We have sort of expanded over here. That's why it's looking a little bit weird. Because we really needed more designers to actually do that. So our design team has been very good. I mean, I like the idea of having a designated designing team and not having designers in every single thing. Because basically, otherwise, if they're only designers, they won't do anything in your team except for design. So they will design the project and then sit and do nothing for the rest of the project. And then again, you can't start giving them training to make them like a designer and a programmer, or a designer and an artist, which is the thing I like to do. If I do that, make them designer and artist, so they can work on both sides of the project, if you will, so that you can do the design and development stage. But it's also a big hassle, because you need someone that is talented for design and for art and stuff like that. And you can make your own character like that. That's pretty easy to do, but you know, it's not always the same for the people that are actually in the game. Now, we also need to keep, while I'm talking, I need to keep an eye on this, because we need to release this in time. And then we also had this. This building is pretty easy, actually. It's for our support teams and our marketing teams. They have a big meeting over here right now. But it is basically for our support teams and for our marketing teams. We have a small little server room in there. It's just a very easy building, just because we had to do something about it. At that point, we also went in over here. We said, you know what, we need to get a new team in to make some different things, some different software. So what did we do? We actually went in to go in over here. I want to see if we still got some hosting jobs. It would be fun to do. But we went in over here and we got an audio tool team. And the audio tool team, that was great in the beginning. So we made some good audio tools, and then all of a sudden, High Sound, was it called High Sound Waves? I think it was called High Sound Waves. Number 3, it released, and it was horrible. It was also the first time that we did some project management with it, and project management sometimes is a little bit buggy, in my opinion, when you do the first project. The first project that you might do, for some reason, if you add it, sometimes it's a bit weird and they don't really work properly with it, and it becomes bad. That's what I found. I don't know if it's still there, because the last time I had that, it has been a long time ago, but basically, that's what I found, and it was, a little bit weird, basically. Space Adventure, okay, we're gonna, while I'm talking, I'm gonna do this too. So Space Adventure, what have you sold? Okay, you need a lot more in stock, that's true. You're gonna, you know what, here's like 500,000 in stock, that should be sufficient. You sold past month 11 million, that's not bad. This is definitely stopped. Oh wait, that's not a game. These games are still selling very well. Okay. Yeah, we went into the audio tool, and the audio tool team didn't really perform in project management. I gave them another chance. They again did not really perform, so I was like, you know what, this is not good. We should definitely fire you and make a new team and start making a new IP. And then I sold the IP, and I fired the leader, and then I saw, you know what, this might be the problem. starting off in the game, you only need programmers for an audio tool, and at this point we need artists, and we didn't have any artists, so the art was not there, so people wouldn't buy it, and that's why it was horrible. So we set up a new team, new audio team, which we did in the last few episodes, and at that point everything was better, and now we have an outstanding audio tool, which is actually selling pretty darn well. Well, it's not the highest profit we've ever seen, but it has given us a lot of fans, and yeah, it will not go green for now because yeah, we had some horrible ones in the distant past, so basically they don't really like us in our audio tools, but this one is gonna turn the tide around, so it's gonna be good, great. And then this is just the roof, so we don't have anything else in this little building. Now we also have this parking garage, which is basically not really, you know, that amazing to show. We have a printing facility over here, which we sort of very hastily put together. And then we have, let's look at it from this side. Then we have this one, the huge main building, if you will. Once we had enough money from making audio tools and 2D editors, we went into this, and my OCD is tripping me because I tend to see numbers and I can't click them away. Sorry for that. But yeah, we built this building and we started over here. Yeah, we had some of the teams that we wanted to expand into, so like game engine, 3D editor, all that type of stuff. So this is the main floor where you have the big canteen and the other stuff, and then we have the games over here. So the actual development rooms over here. I don't know, what was this one? This was the 3D team and the game engine team, and then we have the upstairs, which I, to be honest, never finished. We have a big server room in there. We have some temperature control in there. It would have been cool if we would have done more of that. But next series, I'm probably not gonna make like a small little thing like this. We're probably gonna go into like a big building like this. Not the same thing, but likewise. We're gonna make it a little bit more different next season. Now, the other side, you have the game designers, who are actually doing nothing right now. So, but yeah, we have the game designers in there, which is very cool. April, okay, next month we need to release this. But yeah, we have the game designers in there, and the same thing, the same deal down here. We have the big canteen, which still has food in it for some reason, although there's nobody here to eat it. What type of food is it actually? Okay, that looks not great. But hey, we give them free food, so they don't have to sort of bitch about anything. So yeah, that's basically it. We had 2 people die in the meantime too. But that's not what we're gonna talk about. We also had, and this is one of the things that people might have forgotten about. I actually forgotten about this, but we have 2 subsidiaries, and these guys have been making us quite a bit of money actually, and I could have even taken out more money if I wanted to. Now their profits have gone down a little bit over the last few episodes, because there are now more people in there making, more companies that in here making antivirus. But I do believe that one of the best things you can do if you have started the game and you have the money is to buy anything that will make an antivirus in the start of the game. If you start in 1980, it will unlock in like 1983 or 85 something. And instead of just making your own antiviruses, which can give you a lot of money though, just buy up the game. There's always 2 companies that will make antiviruses, and if you can get them both, make them subsidiaries, give them some money, you will make tons of money from them, and you don't actually have to do anything, and it saves up a quite a nice spot for another team. You don't have to make an antivirus team, which also you don't have to pay them money for it, so that's basically great. It will cost you some money at the start because you have to buy their stock and you have to buy them out and all that type of stuff. You have to give them money once there's your subsidiary, and they need to use that money to, you know, build their new software and all that stuff. But in the end, you're gonna make tons of money of it, and it's gonna be lucrative every single time. That one of my tips would be, if you're struggling in this game with money, then do that, because if you can get enough money, that's a trick. Get enough money to do that, and then you would definitely do that. And the other tip about money, at least, is your own stocks. I mean, look at this. We could sell our own stocks for 1 billion, 1.5 billion, 4.1 billion, 2.9 billion, 563 million, 10.4 billion. We can sell our stocks. Nobody's gonna buy these now because they can't pay for it, but the thing is that if you buy these up quickly, they will become so strong. And if you ever are in any doubt, if something happens that you can't really take care of, then you know you can sell those stocks and you will be out of the red immediately. I mean, even if you really mess up and get like a depth of like over a few million, if you have bought your stocks at the start of the game for like 45,000, 50,000 per, if you've done some good releases, then you will get money from them, and probably over a few million. And we just need to release this one. We need to release Market Cars out into the open. We're gonna market it for like 15,000. And we're gonna, you know what, here you go, buy 1 million copies. I don't care. I don't care. It's YOLO from now because it's the last episode. So I want to see what did we do. So Thunder Cars is a good game. Cost us 2.3 million to make, but probably it's gonna make money in the first month. The only thing we need to do is let's pause the game, by the way. We need to bring it to every operating system that is possible. High Soundbox, can we port that one to an operating system? That would be cool too. No, okay. This is gonna be, you can actually see it this time. And we're gonna go full speed ahead because I wanna see, whoops, full speed ahead I said. Because I wanna see what will happen with this release, if we're gonna make a lot of money with it or not. And basically see how high we can end. We can probably go up to, yeah, we can definitely reach the 1.5 billion mark. And what we could do, we could try to see if we could buy out the next strongest company, next richest company, once we hit that point. So that's gonna probably be the end of this video, to try and buy the second largest company in the world, at least in the game world, and see if we can actually do that. I think that would be another nice goal that we would have reached at that point. I mean, one of the goals was get to 1 billion, and we actually did that. One of the goals was make a lot of software. Make an outstanding software was one of the goals, and we actually did that with our audio tool. What a comeback. I mean, you know, get that to work. But yeah, let's see how much it's going to sell for. Bam, 7 million. It's not as much as some of the other ones. I mean, Thunder Cars made, Space Adventure made like 20 million at some point. But this is going to be, oh, we definitely need to buy more of these. So again, 500,000, here you go. And the rest is still doing fine. High Soundbox is still selling, is still making us a profit, which is pretty good. Let's actually see what they had to write about Thunder Cars. Most of this is just the story, and this is what's important, so I only read this this part. Might be worth a price, we don't expect it to sell very well. Yeah, we need marketing, of course, because we don't have released any sport games before. But, you know, people like us for our games, so. They actually like us for a lot of things now. 2D editor, 3D editor, art, adventure, RPG, simulation, game engine. Probably sports is going to be part of that right now. And the audio tool will bump up. And they actually do know us from antiviruses, because our subsidiaries... We didn't do any antivirus. Or did we buy an antivirus? I think we might have bought an antivirus. Did we do that? No, we did... Yeah, or we just sold it again. I don't know. Well, that's basically it. So, okay. Are we making money again? Past month, 6 million on Thunder Cars. Yeah, Thunder Cars is selling pretty well. I'm thinking this is gonna be like the last thing we're gonna do in this the grand finale is actually gonna buy the other company that is the richest in the world. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna sort by worth. So we are worth 1.6 billion. This guy is worth almost $500 million. Stick Reality. So, Stick Reality, what are your products like? What have you been doing? You actually bought High Sound Waves of us, which was a mistake, to say the least. You have operating systems. Yeah, operating systems are making massive amounts of money. What's the most profitable one? 292, next 7. And next 8 is out too, right? Or not? Yeah, it's over here. And it's actually, it's still doing good. They have outstanding operating systems. That's why they have been selling so well. So, 2.92 million. Let's take a look at our own releases and see what was the best sold one. 2.55 million. High Visual Studio 2. High Visuals 2, sorry. And Ambulance Code, but this is still making... Oh no, this is actually not making money anymore. Probably sold it to every single customer. Well, that's fine. Stick Reality, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into details. Bye. We won't have over 1 billion if we finish this. And I now see that the sun is shining on my face. It's actually reflecting from a window outside. But I can't stand up right now, so... yeah, no, we're not gonna reach it. But we're gonna buy Stick Reality and just do a takeover. Bam! That's it. Still have 300 million left, and we took over the second largest company in the industry. And that is going to be the end of Software Inc. Season number 1 on the channel. We're going to come back to this game once Alpha 11 hits, and we can actually use that to do some new stuff. We're going to come back, do a totally new season. So if you have any good ideas for that new season, you can always leave comments over here, and also leave the comments on the Discord, of course. Don't forget to join the Discord and go over there to also give me some questions and to start to look into the sort of the secret, it's not really a secret, but the secret project for the replacement of this series on Tuesdays and Saturdays on the channel, which is going to be pretty nice, I think. So, as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in season number 2 of Software Inc. and I also hope to see you in the other seasons, series on my channel. Goodbye.